Hey, welcome back again, y'all, to Nick Man TV. Today, we talking about Shedeur Sanders, and we all remember when he said this right here now, you know what I'm saying?
I'm who they've been looking for. Appreciate it.
Hey, don't touch that dial. I'll be right back, Nick Man TV.
Hit that play, let it run on repeat. Hot take, one shot. Press play, new drop. Every day from the screen to your ears, all in HD. You already know who it is, Nick Madden TV. Nick Madden TV.
Yes, sir. Hey, welcome back again, y'all, to Nick Man TV. Hey, today we talking about nobody other than my boy here. You see on the screen, Shedeur Sanders. Who they been looking for. But in the title, you can see it, Cleveland. Stop overthinking it. Go ahead and start Shedeur. You know what I'm saying? Hey, welcome back again, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe when y'all coming in. Today, I'm just be talking about why I think that Shedeur should be starting, though. You know, they're about to start training camp coming up. So they all about to be back, as we've seen through the offseason that Shedeur and Deshaun had combined training practice, you know, with a couple of the receivers that they would be throwing to this year. Isaiah Bond, he was in the video. Jerry Jeudy, he was in the video. But you know what I'm saying? Today, I'm just going to talk about why I think Shedeur need to be starting. I got some film that I'm going to show also that coming back from the Colorado days. And just showing y'all, you know, what they probably missed. You know, what Jason Lloyd probably missed. You know, what Bull probably missed. You know, all the cats that be on the show with G. Bush, you know, on the Cleveland sports media. You know what I'm talking about? Well, yeah, sports show. So today, like I said, man, I ain't here to just talk about, hey, just go overboard why I believe that he should be starting. But it's from the stuff that I seen with my own eyes. I watched every game that he played up in Colorado too, though, you know what I mean? So the first season in Colorado probably didn't go like they expected, but you know, that was the first year, the rebuilding year, and y'all are, you can go check up his stats. He get great, he get better every year. So that's why this year, the second year, when he changed to 2, I don't see him having more interceptions than touchdowns, Jason Lloyd, y'all. But I ain't talking to them neither, though. I'm talking straight to y'all, though. Why I believe Shedeur is the number 1 quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. And like I said, man, we already heard him already when he told the Cleveland before his first game ever. The first game ever he started. What did he tell
Play today. I'm who they've been looking for.
I'm who they've been looking for. I'm who they've been looking for. The confidence, and you already seen in the offseason about how he been going through his how he went through his troubles and stuff, you know, kind of what he said. I think he said it that it kind of humbled him a little bit, but you know, he started wearing the jewelry and things like that. But we here to talk about football, you know what I'm talking about. So that's cool, man. When he started that first game, when they let everybody know that Shedeur gonna be starting, Todd Monken, I know you see it already, you know, but it's hard to make the Cleveland media believe that he's the guy, you know what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and get this started, though. I'm gonna start it off with his first, the first 2 years of Colorado, with his Colorado highlight, the clutch moments, you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and get to that, dog. Get to it. This against TCU. Now remember, going into that TCU game now, TCU just coming up off the championship, right? Nobody, this Coach Prime first time ever, this Shedeur first time ever playing in the big league. Well, this the Pac-12 now, but you know, this the Pac-12 before. But they went down to play TCU, who just came up off the championship run, and they lost in the championship game, though. But you know, we're gonna be looking at the things, how he look in this film and stuff. And that was a great game. Like I said, I watched every game that he played up in Colorado too. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, he got better every year, and they're just in shotgun. Got the ball out quick. That boy, it's a Xavier Weaver there. But look at the present in the pocket, then be able to get out the pocket, roll out, and then still hit his target though. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy got some a lot of space with that one. Just the pocket press. You see what happened when I done went too far. But you see what happened when you and I remember this play too. There was a clutch moment here though. There was a clutch moment. Look at the score right now. 31-35. Fourth quarter though. You know what I'm saying? So at 3 minutes 15. And like you're saying, TCU had just came up off a touchdown and things. You know what I mean? But this play right here, like I said, he rolling out clutch moments. These are clutch moments where I think that this don't show up in the stat sheets. You know what I'm saying? But this is how he got back downfield. Good catch too, Travis. And then this the Nebraska game. Soon when they played Nebraska was kind of top heavy when they played them. But this is the second game of the first year. But Nebraska got their revenge. I ain't gonna hold you. Nebraska got their revenge. But this is what I'm saying. Look at the president. If you give him enough time, and he'll find this receiver. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Shedeur, like saying the president. If he get enough time in the pocket, and look at the scramble ability, able to escape the pocket and get in for that touchdown, and he faster than most people think. You know, under pressure, escaping, moving out, boom. Who that? To Travis. Hey, if one of them receivers, Denzel Bond, or what's the kid, KC, Isaiah Bond's gonna be heavy. I'm telling. They got four good receivers that they can use. If they use this right, man, they got 4 guys in receiving, and then plus Fadden. You know, you got Fadden in the mix too. Look, 4 receivers like that, they all got some they all great. They great in their own way. That one to now, even with the USC game right here, they were getting their butt blowed out. I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to turn their game off then. But I kept watching. They crawled back in that game, you know what I'm saying? But they ran out of time, but he definitely performed during this game. But it was a little bit too late because they had already fell down to USC. But like you're saying, him playing in big game moments ain't nothing new to him. You know what I'm saying? And this year coming in, gonna be the second year with a coaching staff that's you know, treating him right. You know, not saying that he need treatment like that, but hey, get everybody a piece. If it's gonna be a quarterback competition, let everybody get a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? So these guys can be ready when they're coming off the bench, and that's for every organization. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Colts fan myself, but Shedeur my favorite quarterback. So and my favorite player in the NFL right now. You know, so I guess like after Andrew Luck, Shedeur might be number 4, my favorite quarterback. You know, but he got to put up this year. I ain't saying Cleveland finna go to the Super Bowl. They'll be lucky to get a wild card spot. And I think they can get a wild card spot. Hey, Pittsburgh gonna be pretty nice, but I always say that about Aaron Rodgers. But Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy, and then they got Pittman Jr. He got some weapons over there. But I think Pittsburgh still gonna be kind of good. I think Baltimore gonna be kind of good. You know what I'm saying? And who else they got over there? Cincinnati, and then Cleveland. I think Cleveland can, if they can do it, if they do right, they gotta start Shedeur the first game. They just can't go back and forth and let him and can't start Deshaun, and then you're gonna push Shedeur in. You know, you gotta start him from the jump. You know, go ahead and do it like that to see what you got for the whole year, and then that way you can be able to see what he do though. You know what I'm saying? See what he can do for a whole year, man. Todd Monken. Like I said, who this passed to? This passed to Jimmy. This was their second year of Colorado. You know, like I said, escape the pocket. But hey, if he get a good line around him, he gonna do some things, man. He gonna be nice. And then in the offseason. Andrew Berry, he got everything. Hey, they building around their quarterback, and I know like some of the media like to say like 27 draft Arch Manning in particular. You know what I'm saying, that gonna be number one on their board. Arch Manning can stay in college again. This gonna be his second. This gonna be his second full year as a starter. I don't believe he's gonna come out. I don't think he's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Probably I ain't no telling if he win a Heisman, but if they banking on trying to get Arch Manning and who else? If they can't get Arch, they're gonna bring Dante Moore. And like I said, Cleveland, you ain't winning the Super Bowl this year. Which I mean, I wouldn't be mad if you did. If Shedeur the quarterback and he wins Super, hey, I wouldn't be mad if he did it though. You know what I'm saying? So, that'll be what's up. But like I said, they maybe can get the wild card for sure. But look at them, and they talking about arm strength. He can't do this. He can't do that. Hey, good pull and keep. Put the wrist up on him. They ain't seen none of these games here when they played these boys. This is on the Baylor game where he had the clutch Hail Mary throw. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. Now, Todd, don't be trying to just run him like you did Lamar, because that was Lamar's strength. This guy here, he a quarterback. He get people on the pitch and throw it. And then for the receivers, can't give up on the play. Look at Amari and Miller. You can't give up on the play, man. And like I said, I believe they got 4 good receivers. They got Boston, Concepcion. They got Bun, and they got Judy. I know a lot of people give Judy a lot of flack because Judy be dropping balls, but Judy, hey, you gotta keep them balls in your hand, man. And hey, this might be your last rodeo with the team. Bounce back on them, Judy. You know what I mean? Bounce back on. Show them boys you still got it like in your Alabama days. And that's all he needed. Somebody they're going to be able to be his Travis. I know Travis ain't on the team, but he needed Travis. And I can see Denzel Boston being like Will Shepherd for sure. You know what I'm saying? But he needs somebody to be his reliable. You know, he ain't got to be Fadden. You know, he's a tight end. We need one of y'all receivers. And I think Bun can be the one too, though. You know what I mean? So, Bun gonna be hell. They'll watch out for him, though. 007. Old Bun. James Bun. Old Bun. Isaiah Bun. Shedeur gonna have a good year this year, though. Y'all think he playing? As long as you know what I'm saying, they do it right. You know, Junkin's gonna be good. They got 2 or 3 running backs over there that they can just rotate. You know what I'm saying? But then, hey, the quarterback here, he gonna make the difference. Though. I'm telling you, hey, it ain't even about the he got accuracy already. Accuracy, that's his main thing. Who that was? I just saw a video the other day that one of the players, it was Burst. Burst like, yeah, man, when he come out his hand, it don't look like it gonna get there. But when he get there, he put it right there on the person, though. You know what I'm saying? Or where it needs to be at. So, hey, Burst right there in camp, he knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He's seeing it firsthand. So, there's nothing that Cleveland media can say or you know what I'm saying, put out that I believe about Shedeur. And then everybody's saying that he's working. He's working, y'all, every day. You already saw the videos, him doing morning, noon, afternoon. You know, he probably had a midnight video, probably ain't put that out yet, but still, he over there working. And then shout out to Shedeur also too, though. He just dropped a new track. Take that out too. And the little documentary, the off-season documentary, that's on YouTube also too, though. And check that out. Do something for that. But you know, so I ain't get a chance to get to it though. But shout out to those 2 videos that Shedeur dropped. And hey, shout out to Trap in the video during the Heisman poll. Stop overthinking it, Cleveland. Y'all got y'all franchise quarterback right there. There ain't nothing else. Because I like the son. Deshaun, he was crazy out there in Houston, man. And like I'm saying, I'm a Colts fan, so we had to play him twice. Deshaun and D Hop, hey, them boys were scary back then. You know what I'm saying? But Colts always gave them boys hell too, though. You know what I mean? But Shador, dog, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Deshaun. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Dylan. But I just believe that Shador should be the number one quarterback for the Cleveland Browns starting this year. Who that was? That was UCF. Now I ain't saying Shador perfect though, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying he checks on the box that matters, accuracy. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I know he drifts sometimes, but if the receiver ain't open now, he gotta do a better job of just throwing the ball away. Just throw it away when you ain't when you don't have anything, or you can just throw the check down. Anticipation, he has that also. Processing, he got that also. You know what I'm saying? Leadership, he got that also. Toughness. How many times you have seen him get hit and then get right back up? You know what I'm saying? Confidence, he got that also too, though. You know, I think Cleveland media, they got to stop on creating the false narrative, and you know what I'm saying. Then especially being negative about both quarterbacks. I know certain media people, they don't like Deshaun, maybe because Deshaun history, you know what I'm saying? But the man moved on. Y'all, you gonna hate him for life. You gonna take it to your grave that you hate the man. You ain't gotta do all that. You know, that just causing too much on yourself. Let it go. You know, that ain't for you to judge. You know what I'm saying? But who y'all think? Deshaun or Shador? Put it down there in the comment also too, though. You know what I'm saying? So we can also have y'all vibing in too. Yes, sir. Film work. I like the film though, man. But the film just showing though, matter of fact, let me just talk to Coach Monkey. Coach Monkeys, my bad. All right. You got Deshaun, you got Shador. Some of the Cleveland people, Cleveland probably believe that they gonna have Deshaun the next year. You got Shador over there. You need to see what he's gonna be doing. Don't try to just give him don't try to give him half of the season or three-fourths of the season. Don't do it like this. Just go ahead and let it play out. If Shador already working. Now Shador, it's up to you to win the job. Todd ain't just gonna give you the job, you know what I'm saying? This is Sunday football. This is what I'm ready for. I'm trying to see what y'all gonna do. Cause I'm gonna be following heavy. Cause I want to see I want to see Shador succeed for sure though. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about who his dad is or nothing like that. He got to go earn it though. That's for sure. And I believe he's gonna earn that job. And I think that going into training camp, and we done seen both of them doing the videos together. Deshaun gonna be a great mentor to him though. You know, Deshaun ain't just gonna try to backstab him and steal the job or have him doing something wrong, and or Shador wouldn't even be around him if he felt that. You know what I'm saying? So I like the way both of them are coming together. You know, Dylan should have been there too though. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure he didn't got the invitation, but I like to see them boys working out there, and I want to see what they're gonna do. And I know the Colts and them got a game coming up this year too. So, both? Well, I can't be going for both, but hey, I'm gonna just enjoy the game. You know, depending on what's the situation, because I think it's like late in the schedule when they play each other. So it might be some playoff implications going on. That'll be even better, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna also come back and do a coach show too, though, because I gotta talk about my boys. Jonathan Taylor should be MVP this year. Coach Steichen, what we gonna do? I'm gonna come back to the coach situation too, also. But Shador, man, hey Cleveland, y'all gotta stop overthinking it, man. Go ahead and start Shador. Go ahead and get him going on, because hey, after this year here, like I said, after this year, I can see them. They ain't draft that. Y'all not drafting a quarterback in 27. Nah. Everything that y'all Andrew, I think now, Shador, y'all gotta win at least 8 games, man. Just get 8. Get 8 games. I know that might be a little bit too tough, but I'm also gonna do a schedule reaction breakdown too, though, where my wins and loss prediction, put it like that. So I think I did one back then already, but I'm gonna also do another one, so I can give my prediction what I think them boys, especially like when we find out who's gonna start. I might do one before they start, and I might just do one when it get announced. You know what I'm saying? So, Coach Monken, hey, number 2, that's your guy. I know you already know. You try to get him in Baltimore. They try to get him in Philly. Don't go. Hey, you want to be the face of a franchise. You don't want to go sit behind Lamar and what's the boy Hurts. He don't want to sit behind him, man. Some people might disagree, but it don't matter though. Shador gonna start. We're gonna put the wrist up for him. You know what I mean? So, hey, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the Nick Man TV. I'll be back with more stuff. Coming back live again. We're trying to get the game show going on. But hey, I'm gonna do some reactions too though. I got another track I want to do a reaction to. Probably some more stuff too. Also gonna come back, talk about a little bit more NBA. We got to talk about the hoops, what's going on in the NBA, especially when LeBron is LeBron gonna go to Cleveland too? Might be Shador and LeBron show in Cleveland. It might be. So, but we'll get back to all of that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the news drop. I'm gonna try to see some more stuff. I'm gonna do some reaction too. But stay tuned. Hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. This is Nick Man TV, and I'm out of here. Peace.
Nick Man TV.